Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geek Report, your look at everything from movies and games to TV and anime.
Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing good. Hope you all are doing happy, doing blessed, and doing safe. Welcome to your Geek Report ending on November 29th of 2024. I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving. I hope it was great. Hope you got lots of turkey. Hope you saw family. But let's get into the geek news that did drop this past week. And it ain't a whole lot. So it's all about TV and movie news this week. So the first issue we're going to talk about is that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has dropped a new trailer. We got some reveals for who's going to be voicing Shadow, which will be Keanu Reeves. We saw some other things. But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 did drop a new trailer. We're going to take a look at it, and I'm going to give you some overall thoughts and opinions on it. And another live action remake, this one of Lilo and Stitch, dropped its own live action teaser this past week. There ain't a whole lot there, but we're going to talk about what is there. So sit back, relax, grab yourself something to eat, grab yourself something to drink, and let's look at the Geek Report for the week ending on November 29th of 2024.
Our first segment tonight is our movie and TV news segment.
So starting off in our TV and movie news segment, we're going to talk about a trailer that dropped this past week. And that trailer is for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Now, from what I understand, the first two movies were pretty good. I've not seen them, but I've heard they're pretty good. I've heard all around that they were pretty good, especially after they did the redesign of Sonic the Hedgehog. Originally, the Sonic the Hedgehog design for him was awful. It did not meet fan expectations, and from all accounts, it was just downright awful. But after hearing about the fans and what they wanted, they changed the redesign to mimic more of what the fans expected from a game movie. Okay? Now, if you don't know what this movie series is about, it's about a blue hedgehog who comes into the real world and has adventures. Okay? The first one introduced Sonic to the real world. The second one introduced Tails and Knuckles, his companions from his world. And the third one is supposed to introduce Shadow. So let's take a look at this trailer, and I'll just give you some of my thoughts and opinions on it. But this is the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the movie.
Here we go. Showtime. What is this den of madness?
So what we're seeing here is Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are still in the real world. Now, they just did a series called Knuckles. I don't know where this is going to take place in that timeline. I don't know if this is going to take place before that series or after. But I'm going to make the assumption it is going to take place after that series. But yeah, Knuckles, Sonic, and Tails are still in the real world.
Are you Detective Pikachu?
It does look like a Pokemon.
And I'm kind of wondering how often that's happened to Tails, where people have mistaken him for Pikachu, because that's kind of funny. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie, that's funny.
Pika Pika.
And those are definitely Eggman devices.
Ichi, what? Get down. It's time, Shadow. Finally, we will have our
So this here is the new character Shadow. He's got a really dark backstory in the Sonic games. And at first, he kind of wants to destroy humanity, but later on, he becomes not really a hero and not really a villain, somewhere in between. Because really, you don't know where his allegiance lies. Okay? But I think at this point, what he's out for is revenge.
revenge. But what good is a dastardly plot if you can't conspire with family? There's two Eggmen now? Double your villain?
So this here is Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman in the red jacket. I think he's also going to be playing the father as well in the white jacket. So I do believe Jim Carrey will be playing both roles. We've seen him do this before. He's done this a couple times. The one that comes to mind instantly is Ace Ventura, where he's played like multiple roles and stuff. But yeah, like he's playing both the father and the son, Dr. Eggman. And he's done a great job from what I understand. Like I said before, I've not seen the movie yet. But from what I understand from the reviews and stuff, he's done a great job as Dr. Eggman.
Double your fun. Any last words?
Nice magic marble, real scary. That actually is real scary. Trick shot.
So, what we're seeing here is Sonic still has that ability to use those rings to create portals. Okay, that's how he got to Earth in the first movie. From what I remember, he got to Earth from the first movie using one of those rings. So he still has that ability to create portals using rings.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super... Knuckles, do you mind?
Oh, excuse me.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super dangerous top secret mission.
When?
Are you ready?
We were born ready.
All right, boys, try and keep up.
Now, right there, I saw something that kind of throws me back a little bit, and that is Tails with that jetpack. That kind of reminds me of the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 video game. Okay, so that's kind of a real deep throwback for me right there.
All right, boys, try and keep up.
Come on, Granddaddy-O. We've got dirt to do. With shadows powered, we can rule humanity. When we're done, there won't be anything left to rule. That is dark.
Somebody better call Google Maps.
Life's all the...
So, from what I'm seeing right here, they're keeping the basic story of Shadow.
Life's...
Yeah, they're basically keeping the story of Shadow. You know, Shadow was created in a government lab to be used as a weapon. He didn't really fall in love with this girl, but he had a connection to her, okay? And when she died, he blamed humanity for her death. That's what I remember from the Sonic games. Now, from what I'm seeing here, they are keeping that lore going. That's what they're going with. That basically, you know, he wants to get revenge on humanity for letting this girl, the first person to really care about him, die.
all the choices we make. Remember to listen to your heart. You're gonna make the right choice when it matters the most.
One head nod to another. Who does your highlights?
The more you talk, the harder I want to hit you.
Now, I don't care what anyone says. You know, seeing and hearing Keanu Reeves as Shadow, I absolutely love it. He's got that deep, gruff voice that, and it really feels like he's bringing out the emotion of Shadow. Okay, so I'm loving it so far.
I want to hit you.
This ends now.
Our destiny awaits. You were right about one thing. This ends now.
And there you go. We got Sonic the Hedgehog 3. There has been no release date announced for it. Let me just say, I think the trailer looks really good. I think the character designs look really good. That throwback that Tails does of the jetpack really took me back to Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the video game. I'm liking what I'm seeing, okay? And it is only coming out in theaters, but I expect it will come to streaming later on. It's just, there's so much I don't know about Sonic the Hedgehog, the games, because it's been so long since I played one. But a lot of that was throwing me back to the old days of Sega, you know, spending all night playing Sonic on the Sega Genesis and whatnot. So yeah, I'm very, very happy to see what I'm liking here. I'm very happy that they're not changing too much around. So yeah, I mean, in all honesty, will I go and see this as of right now? No. Not in theaters, but I would definitely stream it. Okay, I would most assuredly stream it. And I probably will stream Sonic 1 and 2 before I actually watch this, because I really need to get up on what's going on. But yeah, I'm I'm liking what I'm seeing here. You know, they're really sticking with the designs of Sonic and Tails and Shadow. They're keeping to them. I'm liking what I'm seeing, and will I go see it in theaters? No, just because I'm not a hardcore Sonic fan. But will I stream it? Most definitely. This would definitely be a streamable show right here for me. Okay? That's just from my perspective, though.
Continuing on with this week's TV and movie news segment.
So, in our final bit of TV and movie news, we got another trailer for another live action adaptation, and that is Lilo and Stitch. So, there's not really much here. It's only like a 30-second teaser, okay? But we're going to check out the teaser, and I'll just give you some of my thoughts and opinions on it. Okay, first off, it seems like they're keeping it back in the islands of Hawaii. The original cartoon series Lilo and Stitch took place in Hawaii, so I'm glad that they are keeping it in Hawaii. Okay, and that's the logo right there for the Lilo and Stitch remake, live action adaptation, whatever you want to call it. And it is coming out on Memorial Day 2025. You know, I'm just going to be honest with you, okay? We just did a segment about a live action adaptation of How to Train Your Dragon, okay? Now we got this one. And I think that Hollywood is now grasping at straws at this point. Okay? I mean, you've just had How to Train Your Dragon. Okay? And now you're having Lilo and Stitch. I'm starting to wonder if Hollywood hasn't run out of ideas yet. I mean, I really am starting to wonder, has Hollywood run out of ideas? So they just gotta rehash old ones. Okay? I mean, I really don't see the point of a Lilo and Stitch live action adaptation. Just like I don't see the point of there being a How to Train Your Dragon live action adaptation. Okay? I really don't see the point in it. Okay? Lilo and Stitch were a great cartoon series, and by doing a lot, and let's face it, live action adaptations have a hit and miss mentality to them, okay? And I just don't understand why they're doing a Lilo and Stitch live action adaptation. And I just kind of wonder at this point, has Hollywood run out of ideas? Do they have no ideas left? Okay, or are they, or is there stuff that they're just scared to do? Okay, and I have to kind of wonder if maybe things ain't so bad in Hollywood that they're going with the safe options, the options that people know, like How to Train Your Dragon, Lilo and Stitch, etc., etc., instead of trying to do new and inventive ideas. And I think that having all these... Now look, I'm not against live action adaptations, okay? I really ain't, okay? When there's a call for them. Okay, when there's a call for them. Alright. And the Lilo and Stitch live action adaptation, I will admit, it looks good, but there wasn't a whole lot there, so I need to see a proper trailer. But, like, it just seems like there's too many of these live action adaptations going on that I'm starting to wonder if maybe Hollywood hasn't decided to just play it safe instead of trying new and inventive ideas. And if they don't start doing something new and inventive soon, there won't be a Hollywood left. So everyone, that was your Geek Report for the week of November 29th of 2024. To kind of look back over what we talked about the new Sonic the Hedgehog 3 dropping a new movie trailer. And we talked about the Lilo and Stitch live action teaser dropping. I hope you guys are doing great, doing safe, doing happy. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving holiday. I hope you stay safe during Black Friday. Check out my social media as well as my other video sites at the end of this video. I will see y'all in the next video and in the next stream. Laters.
Thank you for watching this week's Geek Report. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out my other video sites as well as my social media. And if you can please, leave a like and a comment on this video. We will see you guys in the next video and the next stream. Laters.